2023 season underway from Foxborough. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Hooper from 8 yards out.
And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players. Thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Maye Debut, and the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
New England's offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
No surprise to see Stevenson making that type of a play. People who know him well, unsurprised to see him over 1,000 yards this past season. He's a bruiser who was also 4th among backs with 69 catches. He can do it all in the New England offense.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
Yeah, no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after him in this one.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll find Osborne here. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Eagles' 13.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Isaiah Rodgers. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On second down, it's Stevenson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about you? This is the other one. Guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots 37.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
19-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass caught here by Osborne.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is born. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Hooper as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 30-yard line.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Hurts fumbles it.
Hurts on the keeper.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession. And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they can't bring him down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play it at that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Patriots.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bell. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Stevenson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Christian Barmore able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7th. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
At the 36-yard line.
Once more, Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 9.
He'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. He'll find Parker again, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw here. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Dallas Goddard. A gain of a yard. First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dietrich Wise Jr. picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Keeps himself under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal. Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Hurts and the Eagles now.
Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Pass complete. Goddard.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Complete to number 88, Dallas Goddard. A gain of 14.
On 1st down, Hurts. Drops this one down to Gainwell.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll take this up close to midfield.
An 8-yard pickup.
They go play action with Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and
Fights through the narrow crease. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Down Eagles.
Back to throw. Dancing, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Patriots, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.